drop you into...
Back to work.
Is it? Actually. I just drop you into the instrumental after the first chorus, then you can go into the second verse.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah. Good afternoon, Colin.
It's so quick, isn't it? It's crazy.
Colin.
What's that?
Just takes some energy, this song, to sing.
Matt Costa's birthday today.
Is it?
What's the promise birthday today? Already that, and then it's Matt Costa's birthday today.
Afternoon, Stuart. I love that sound.
You're glad because I've about 300 of them in night.
While she's warming up still, are you in a position to... Hi Laura! Are you in a position to send over the figures for the other two shows for Jump Up? You got them?
They don't have Thursday yet.
We called to sort them out so I could put... Did I
I
install them?
sent you Sunday. The Sunday one.
Oh yeah. As a message or a spreadsheet?
I just sent you a message on Facebook. You can take a spreadsheet if you want.
No, it's fine.
But yeah, I haven't done Thursday yet.
What a great dog. Hi Carrie. Hi Daniel. Welcome on board. Bit of a sausage fest today, isn't it?
That was a perfect time to unmute the mic. Unmuted the mic to you, and Thomas went, "Yeah, sausage fest today, isn't it?" Nice. Yeah, sounding good. Do you do another one?
Yeah, the only thing I'm thinking about the parts even sort of rehearsing the bits where in between the two choruses in a row where there's a big octave jump.
Sure.
It goes to wash away the crash.
Yeah.
And when we record it, I imagine I'll drop in at that point.
Sure. Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, I'll just try and fumble through it for now.
Yeah, sure. Alright. So another whole run through?
Yeah.
Cool. Alright.
What if you become to me?
I was waiting for your. I was waiting for your retort, Laura. I was waiting to see what you said. I knew you should have something to say about that comment. No, we need you here. Got a printer. Yeah. I need to buy a.
What do you print?
Well, just for anything, you know. But I wanted a printer for up here because we often need a stuff
Word.
printing out. Yeah. Brass got one, but it's good to have another one.
Where is it? Have you installed it?
Downstairs, actually. I need to bring it up. That bit there should be quite. It's like I've just forgotten. Like I've just forgotten how to love. Like she's got more time over it than she realises. Hi, John Butler. Oh, I love that noise. Hey, Ella. What do you reckon? Shall I leave the hat on vibe for tonight or get my hair ready?
I'll go for it.
The hat's on vibe, yeah.
But Tom, it's a fairly it's an equal thing, isn't it?
What do you think, James? Hat on vibe for tonight or get the hair ready? Get the hair ready. Count this out. Where we go? 5 hours.
Do the hair, man.
Okay, it's one apiece. Christina. Hi Debs, hi Christina. Happy Hump Day. What does that mean?
I have no idea.
Hump Day.
Something to do with Black Eyed Peas, something. Sounding
Do
good.
People call Wednesday the hump? Is that a thing?
Oh yeah, because it's the middle of the week.
It feels like that might be it. Is that what it is?
Yeah, it will be right.
Wednesday's the hump.
Rachel this, and she said, yeah, it's because people call it like the difficult bit.
Oh, I love a Wednesday. I think Wednesday's a great day.
I like Wednesday.
Wednesdays are really circular to me. Really orange.
It's secular. Yeah.
Yeah. So, James,
Yeah.
we're at a stage. Where
Yeah, I think we should discuss Wednesdays a little bit more and the
Okay,
colour
let's
they
go
rep.
Wednesday. No, I
I'm
really do.
joking.
I really do love it.
I'm joking, carry on.
We could treat this all like just sort of warm up, in which I'll probably do 2 or 3 more times round. And then I would need a break because I'll start losing the low notes, or try and do some lower takes the lower stuff now. It would be nice probably to be a bit just generally warmed up for the whole thing.
I would say your voice doesn't sound as open as it does when you do a warm up and take a break.
After full on warm. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So in that case, yeah, I could. I'll just go around.
Yeah, go around a couple of times and take a break.
Guys, I've just had a thought.
Go on.
Is it about Wednesday?
that song for David White
Oh.
has got to be done for tomorrow. I think, or today. Oh, bollocks. At least this is live on air as well.
Yeah, I was just gonna say. That's why we did it.
Hang on.
If it's for tomorrow, I've got an idea.
Okay, and it's fine.
Why don't we do it in the living room where we're picking that thing up from?
James, you're a renegade.
You're a nutser.
Chuck 'em on.
24th, yeah, for tomorrow.
I did let me be. You wanna know? I know it.
Way to give it away on the live stream.
Oh, was I not meant to have done that? I'm so confused.
It's cool, it's cool, it's cool. You're fine, you're fine. Anyway, no one forget that.
Yeah, that's really good. Good memory there.
Already forgotten. Other run through?
Yeah.
Quite expensive these drum skins you've ordered. I was saying, yeah, so no, please don't tell me. He was like, so I took the cheapest retail price I could find online, so I knew where to start from, battering this guy down to get the lowest price for you, and I was just like, go on. He said the cheapest price he could find them for that it should be is £211, and I was just like,
overall?
Yeah, for all. And I was just like, yeah, he was just like, I was trying to get down to 159 for you, didn't I? And I was just like, how does he do that? What a fucking legend.
He's a legend.
He was just like, yeah, so come off tomorrow, is that alright?
County Music for all your music, instrument and equipment needs, y'all. Little plug. Did a little plug.
Oh, did I miss it?
No. That's cool. It's awesome.
The kick drum skin on its own, point that hurts.
It's ridiculous.
The kick drum skin is twice the price of a week's shopping.
Oh, I love. And she's that sounding good.
Is it?
And she's sunk into that bit, sounding good.
Laura, it was amazing.
The answer's yes, Laura.
Yes, it was amazing. Picking it up ASAP, and we're going to record everything on it. Guitars, drums, bass. But seriously, it's amazing. The people we're getting it from were like, it needs a lot of work, it's not really in great condition. We got there and it's just like in perfect condition.
Clearly they've not been to our house.
We're like, yeah, it is pretty shabby, so yeah, we should probably take it off your hands, you know. Hardboarding, you know, hardboarding. Okay, the other day, I was giving County Music a massive shout out. That was like, yeah, definitely go to County Music, not Hobgoblin. And I was just like, I need something about Hobgoblin. And he was just like, yeah, alright, well do go to Hobgoblin, except don't go to County Music. This whole 10-minute thing, which is the whole time. It was Hobgoblin business card just sitting in the background. I was just like, patch Tom. Nice.
Nice. What does anyone have any opinion on in the choruses when it goes? Love is or is that like a nice random change like once in a while, or is it shit?
I think I need to hear you do it again.
Okay.
I need to hear them both like one after the other, I think.
Do you want to just sing them a cappella?
Yeah. I must stress now, not as a main thing, because of course it makes most important just to keep repeating the tune, but just as like a once off somewhere.
Oh yeah, well, you got to ad-lib occasionally. You know?
Yeah. So, if we crash and burn, then we'll shine bright and we'll learn to understand that love isn't. There's no time like this time to sweet the.
Okay.
That's it. Or if we crash and burn, then we'll shine bright and we'll learn to understand that love isn't. There's no time like this time to wash away the dirt.
So are neither of those the main melody
No,
then?
the second one was the main melody.
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah.
I didn't do
I
the
mean-
really hooky one because I thought that was a bit random. I don't think I like that.
I mean, I really like the first one you did, so I would definitely
Put in something.
be an advocate for doing that at some point.
Not every time, but
No, yeah, but at some point, yeah, for sure. And some
maybe
in the
now
last
maybe bring
chorus.
it on to the end.
Yeah, as when you go from the low to the high, doing that as.
Yeah.
Yeah.
High to the low.
What do we do? What do you do? You go from low octave to a high octave at the end of the song, do you?
At the very end, I go from if we crash and burn, la 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 la, if we crash
Oh.
and burn. So as it goes down, but it doesn't matter. Either like, maybe I'll try that.
You go, but don't you go from low into? Oh no, you go from a low verse into a high chorus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always get confused and think it's a chorus and then another chorus.
Yeah.
Yeah, just somewhere in that last chorus would be cool. I think.
Okay.
Do you want to do another run through? Or do you want to take a break? No, you fancy?
Let's do another run through.
Cool.
Is that going cracky?
How many do you do, James? How many takes will you? How many run-throughs do you do?
Varied, really. Sometimes it goes down really quickly. Sometimes it's a bit of a workout, you know.
Bear. What do you think? Bear.
It's also one of those funny things where you might end up doing sort of 20, 30, 40, you know, however many takes it to get the main take of it, and you'll go through and do the different sections of the song, and then kind of the big bits like the choruses and things, you tend to double track the vocals, so you just sing the same thing, and then they're played at the same time because it makes the vocal sound
Deeper.
bigger and thicker because there's two vocals playing at the same time, and that usually takes one or two runs through to do it because you've then done it.
Yeah.
And your brain's kind of ticks it off. It kind of ticks it off as, oh, that's how you do it. Cool. And then the second time you go through it, it's so fast that sometimes the first run through can be a bit of a. But sometimes it's first time. It's just
So you just go back.
yeah. It's just very really.
And the instrumental track, is that the final one, or is that have all the guys done their instruments then, or just
No,
rough
so
version?
we did run-throughs with the band in the room to kind of hash out the ideas and get the rough structures down. And then, so normally you do it sort of like drums, then bass, then guitars, and then vocals at the end. But we're starting with vocals this time because we need to get one of the songs done faster than the rest of them. So we're trying to get all the vocals done first, and then I'm actually going to work backwards and do the music afterwards. Because obviously the vocals need to be done, whatever the case. Whereas if it's missing a shaker, missing a shaker, it's not going to make or break the song.
So this is the instrumental here. That is the guys playing. It's just not the final version, or is it a?
Yeah, it's kind of bits and bobs. So it's the guys playing from the live demos we did, plus extra bits of bobs and synths I put in to kind of track to and help
Kind of build it up, thinking it out.
you know, just to get like it's just kind of ideas to kind of the kind of style of the song's going to be. Like, there's lots of things I'll kind of think, oh, that's a cool idea, and put it in just on a MIDI instrument. But it's not like I actually want it to be on a computer instrument. It'll be like, oh, I want it to be on a guitar, but I can't play the guitar. But there's no point in getting someone to play that for now. We'll do it when we record the guitar in 2 weeks, but it's just there as a kind of reminder, almost, you know. Quite fun working backwards. Quite like doing the vocals first. I think it's actually quite nice. And you've got that big block of work done, and then you're filling in all the gaps around it. It's quite nice.
Yeah, it feels like you're doing the big bit first. When you do the vocals first. Because you do everything else, and then you get to the vocals, and it's actually quite tedious. But doing it like this feels like you're just getting it done.
Yeah. Because otherwise you've spent 3 weeks listening to the demo vocals while you're recording all the instruments. Then you have to try and record the vocals and kind of be excited about them when you've spent 3 weeks listening to the vocals.
I think this is a better way.
Yeah.
But at the end, you need to sort of put the track away, not listen to it for a while, because are you sort of...
For me, hugely, yeah, well, especially because I'm doing all the editing as well, so I know it like beat by beat.
Any song you've listened to that much, like you've lost the...
Yeah, like I have to give it like a good few weeks, and then like once it's been mixed and it's been mastered, because that's the thing, it's like you do all the recording and then you do the editing, and then it has to be mixed, and you have to try and listen to it from a kind of fresh standpoint. And
why is that a separate skill, James? Because all the work you've done, what's the mix and mastering that you... Why couldn't you do that?
This is a very different skill set. Like, yeah, I mean, lots of people can do and do all of it, but I mean, back in the day, it was always done separately. You always you had your engineer.
Do that. So you'll send them all of the various strands of the track. That's the right term.
Yeah. So you.
And then they'll mix. I mean, what's the subtleties then that they do to?
Yeah, there's like various balancing of like volumes and equalization and compression and balancing panning and reverbs and delays and
if you how long would that take? So if you send them everything, what do you think the studio time is for a mix?
Varies on the person. Yeah.
What do they charge? What does a mixer charge per track?
Varies on the person. Yeah, it's very that's the thing with music, like there's no kind of
because you used Jonas, didn't you, for a lot of that?
Yeah.
Day with
how much is James?
I
think with the album he was going to do an album deal, so he was going to knock a bit off per track.
It's about 300 a track or something.
Is it?
I don't know why I think that. I've got that in my head that was a sort.
Yeah.
So for an engineer, what would they? If that they'd probably be quoting 2 or 3 days' work for 300. I'm just.
No, a day. Less than a day. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, when you're looking at the top people, it'd just be brutal amounts of
so
money.
That mixing, in terms of time, then is quite light for time, given how long it takes to get to that point. The mixing.
Yeah, because in theory, they're receiving. Say you spent like 4 weeks recording the 4 tracks. They'll then receive. So say one track, I might only send him 60 channels. for example, that in theory are good sounding, well. Doris, did you want to do another warm up or are you taking a break? Cool.
Are you going downstairs at all?
No, I was just going to sit here.
Okay.
Yeah, in theory, kind of well edited, good sounding, well recorded channels. So in theory, at that point, he receives someone, he hits play, it should already sound roughly how it's going to sound. He is then just trying to make it sound the best it can possibly then sound, kind of thing. And I think the main thing as well with having someone separate doing it is it gives you a fresh set of ears, and that's so important as well. And again, taking a separate person who then masters it, it's a fresh set of ears each time, and I think that's so important. It's the same thing with having when you get these bands that go off and they record in a big end, have a high-end studio and they'll have a high-end producer come in, and you'll see these kind of stories after they say like, yeah, it's just always there, he didn't really get in the way, but we've come out with this amazing record and it's like the best one we've done, and it's just because it's this fresh set of ears that's just sitting in the background, and they see it in this kind of third-party format and they just go like, don't do that. It's the same thing with the mixer. You can have the same thing. The mixer will just go, shouldn't do that, and just turn that. Yeah.
Jonas was doing the album. I think you're right. I think tracks were 300, but he was doing the album. He's doing the album at 250 a track, so 20% off for the album.
He usually works around a day for a track.
So his rate is 200 quid a track.
But that's the thing, it's like around a day to get it done, isn't it? But then it's like there's always revisions and stuff on it and things.
So will you then send it back and say we're not?
Yeah, that's like, and then revisions are free. Like you just would do them,
The last track we did with him alone was really cool.
That was the NHS one.
Yeah, so we got it through, and then we wanted to do some revisions because of everything that was going on. Obviously, you can't really go into the studio with him to do it, which obviously is the easiest way to do it, because you can just sit there and be like, oh, can we tap that up, that down, move that over there, maybe take that in, out, take that in. So he just connected us up via Zoom so that we could see his screen, and then connected us up via this plugin called Audio Movers. So Tom and I sat in here, and exactly what he was listening to in super high quality was coming out of our speakers, and his Pro Tools screen was just on our screen, just in real time.
That was really handy.
It was absolutely amazing. So we just had a microphone in here, and he had a microphone in his studio, and so he'd play it through, and then we'd be like, oh, stop there a second, oh, can we just try, a little bit low end out of that, but and he could just do the mix revisions on the fly there, got to the end of it, and he printed it and sent it to us, and it was done.
Wow.
It's absolutely amazing. It's a great way of doing it. It's very clever.
What's the viewing figures for the NHS song?
The viewing figures?
Well, yeah, either streaming or had.
I don't know, the sales. I know that Amazon really effed up.
Just a smidge.
In the chat, that seemed to.
But in terms of streams on Spotify, 11,000 to 12,000 on Spotify. I don't know about Apple Music or any of the others.
That is it.
And then sales, I don't know what they did on sales. I'm waiting. It's almost. I should find out very soon because it's almost been 6 months.
Is that how? Is about every 6 months you get a report?
Yeah. Jonas masters all our stuff though. We used to have someone else master it, but he now masters the stuff. Which, I'm just going to quickly try and quit the gym. Oh my god. Can't quit the gym.
Just quit the gym.
I'm a member of a gym that I want to leave, and I can't seem to be able to log in online, and now I can't phone for some reason.
As you get these super crazy high-end mix engineers who've been around for decades, who have the kind of heritage name to them. You know, they're kind of Lamborghinis and Ferraris of the audio mixing world, and they kind of have that. They're just like the superstars of it. So if you have your track mixed by them, everyone goes like, ooh, you know. And I'd love to have a track mixed by one of them someday, and mixed by someone else at the same time to see what the difference was.
Yeah.
You know, just to see if like, are they actually, you know, does it actually come out any better, or is it just a case of how well it's recorded in the first place? Is, you know, it's always going to be the best it's going to be once it's done.
It's got to be everything. It's got to be everything, hasn't it? It's
Yeah.
every part of the process.
Yeah.
It's like building these Formula One cars. It's everything is done to perfection.
Every tiny
But
detail,
every
yeah.
bit they design, every material, but the whole across the whole car, and that's what creates it. It's
Yeah.
like you couldn't just have a load of crap and then an aero engineer just sorts that bit out and that makes the rest of it fly. It has to be.
Yeah. Be a fun experiment though. Just get one of these guys with these superstar names. Just see what the difference
I
is.
don't know what do they charge a superstar?
I don't know. But I'd be really interested to know.
How much will they charge?
Yeah.
Is a superstar mix engineer?
I mean, I know
Superstar.
I know how much one of them is to record an album.
What would that be, James?
There's a particular guy who's very famous, who I know. A while back, my friend's band contacted him, and he was 120,000 to record an album. But I don't know whether. Yeah, but I don't know whether that was including mixing it, or whether that was just recording it. But he was.
Who's that?
David Bender.
CD.
He did Paramore's Riot album, and did like All Breaking Benjamin, and then he mixed Bring Me Horizon Sempiternal album and stuff like that. So he's huge in the rock game. He's the only like super high end guy that I know someone who's directly contacted and got a figure from.
It's quite a lot, isn't it? That's good going. It's got to add something.
Well, yeah, like James says, I'd be interested to hear the difference though.
I know, yeah.
Is it the songs that?
That's the thing. It would be so fun to just get someone who's charging. Get someone who is definitely good, who you've used, who you love the outcome of when you use them, and then get one of these superstar names: Bob Clear Mountain, Crystal Dowdy, David Bender, Dan Corniff, whatever, to mix your song, and just A/B them, and just listen and see whether it is like, wow, that is magic. There is something amazing about it, or not. Andy Wallace, another one.
No, I would struggle to believe that that's true.
I know, but then you can't help but think like, what? But why are they so famous for mixing if that isn't the case?
Because of the people they've worked with. Because of the songs they've mixed.
Yeah, but then why were they working with those people if they weren't that good?
Yeah, but everyone gets lucky. There are many bands that are bands. They're good, but there are other bands that are good that aren't as successful, and because there's that element of luck. I believe. If you're mixing stuff from like really good producers and songwriters and bands, then what you do is going to be. And yeah, you might have got where you are because you've made something pop a bit more, but you might not have ever known whether that was you or whether that was the song.
Yeah, it's just that I think like those top handful of people, all the other engineers who are below them, all go like, oh my god, they're amazing.
Yeah, but that's geeks, isn't it?
But all those people like are amazing, and they're still going, no, but these guys are so much better. So you're just like, well, what is it then?
Yeah, but you gotta work out will the general public know the difference?
Oh, that's a completely different question, though, isn't it?
Well, yeah, but the songs are only as big as the public.
Yeah, no, but that's a different question to us getting one done.
Oh yeah,
for
sure. Just quickly, I had to be that voice, but we should probably leave in 25 minutes.
Right, how far is it? And how are we going to get there? How many of us?
5.
Take my van, if you wanted.
Happy to drive it if you want. Or James.
Oh, well, whoever. I don't know if it's. I don't know what my insurance is. But if you're third party, that's fine. No, I've got insurance.
I don't know if I've got insurance.
I have got insurance. I do have insurance. It is taxed. But if you've got a policy somewhere else, you've normally got third party other cars.
I have, although
I know I haven't.
I've only now got my mini insurance, which I don't know if that would.
That's got it. Who's got the van policy?
Me, but that's a anyone can drive that van policy. So that van can be driven by anybody over the age of 25.
Right. Okay.
With a license.
With our permission.
Without permission. Pat could probably drive, and I could drive the mini.
But if there's 5 of us,
it seems stupid to take 2 cars. Yeah.
Everybody could get in the van.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, let's do that.
Yeah.
And I'll just drive it back.
That's fine.
I
don't mind about the van, but it's just if you. To let you know, I don't think it's got third party any. It's named drivers only, that policy. So
Could always do that short-term £5 cover thing. You know?
Yeah. Dos?
What? None of us did. What? What?
You're ruining the vibe. You're ruining the vibe.
Were you asleep and you're being all grumpy again there? Is that what's going on?
So what time do you think we should go, Tom?
We should probably leave at 25 too, I imagine.
Is it an hour to?
No,
6 o'clock.
Isn't it? Hang on, what is the time now?
It's yeah, no, you're right. Sorry, that was my.
Yeah. So, my question is, Dos, do you need to get ready? I mean, you look fine. I'm just asking. Do you want to go through this? Are you happy to go through this now for a bit, or will you need to get ready? Okay. Sorry?
Should we try a few more takes?
Sure. We got to leave in 20 minutes.
Oh, that's fine. I'll take 5 minutes to get ready.
Cool.
What do you want to try and do?
All the way up to the first chorus and the first time round of the first chorus. So it's basically until I go, gosh, hey there.
Yeah, cool. Great.
Yeah. Might still sound a bit croaky, in which case.
Yeah, cool. Oh, good. No, the whole of Kent's driving past now, so that's good. Okay, right, let's put this down as. So you're doing first one, first one. Alright, here we go.
We can take the van.
Where's your van?
We can just take the van.
Yeah, there's a crap in the back of it, is there? Bench isn't in there.
Is there fuel in there?
belong to me. We've gone to love, so what if we we'll shine bright and we'll learn to understand that love is there's no time like this time to wash away the to you, what have you become to me? Are we so tainted by the past? Now we can never breathe. I don't belong to you, you don't belong to me. We've gone to love, so what if we we'll shine bright and we'll learn to understand that love is there's no time. Become to you, what have you become to me? Are we so tainted by the past that we can never breathe? I don't belong to you, you don't belong to me. We've gone to love, so what if we we'll shine bright and we'll learn to understand that love is there's no time. Become to you, what have you become to me? Are we so tainted by the past that we can't bear it? I don't belong to you, you don't belong to me. We've gone to love, so what if we we'll shine bright and we'll learn to understand that love is there's no time.
Beers, want to grab out of those? How you feeling?
Yeah, is it sounding okay?
Sounds pretty sweet.
That's right.
Got some really cool bits out.
Cool. Groovy, groovy da, groovy.
sinking. And the beating of your heart, I'm going down, I'm sinking. And the beating of your heart, I'm going down, I'm sinking. And then all this regret, well, it's got me thinking, what if I? Better yet, all this regret, well, it's got me thinking, what if I become to you? What if you become to me? Are we so tainted by the past that we can barely breathe? I don't belong to you, you don't belong to me. I've forgotten to love, so what if we crash and burn?
Going down, I'm sinking.
Really like that verse I've got.
Cool. Okay.
So pre-chorus and chorus probably keep going on for the minute.
So say it again.
So pre-chorus and chorus, I think let's keep going on. But,
Oh, as in, what have I become to you? Do that bit
yeah,
from then on, yeah?
but verse sound really cool.
Okay, okay.
What if I become to you? What if you become to me? We so tainted by the past that we can barely breathe. I don't belong to you, you don't belong to me. I've gone to love, so what if we crash
just for the first chorus. If we do any more takes, I'll do the click.
Oh, I think the take before that one,
You're right.
pre-chorus and chorus both really good.
Okay.
I was going to nick the earn from that one just because I really like where you sang the earn on that one, which is somewhere. Oh, it's earned. This one. Sounds pretty cool to me. Do you want to try a high chorus or carry on to a different bit of the song?
We do verse 2. And I'm just thinking where to end it. Can we end it after? So have you got the lyrics there, or do you know where?
We've got the previous vocal.
And change these plans. Oh, you were enough.
So I'll do all that bit, but I'm not good for you to just say a dream come true, and then I'll stop and do that next line on the next take, on the next track, because it goes. Sometimes I got out of love so
Oh,
What is that?
some respect at all it got out of hand. Forget it all and change these plans.
Oh, so the end of that. So the end of the change his plans bit.
So keep going. I'll do that. Oh, you were enough for me. I'll do that.
Okay.
And then, so,
Oh, you were enough for me, but I'm no good for you. Just a tiny dream come true.
stop.
Come on.
Cool, okay. Oh yeah, okay, cool. Right. It will drop you in for the whole of the instrumental that's after
Yeah. Okay.
that first chorus.
No, it's unacceptable. So I don't blame when you ask. I have some respect. I don't know how you
Sorry, one sec. That is very low. I really tuned it. It's like so low. Forget it all, and change these plans.
I mean, it's very low.
It's silly.
That's like Beyonce Halo low.
No one wants to do that. Bear with 1 sec. Forget it all, and change these plans. We'll do that.
Yeah.
Change these plans. Forget it all. Change these. Yeah, unless that's like really predictable. I'll sing that, and if it sounds
We can always fit it back over, can't we? Cool, do it again.
No, it's unacceptable. So I don't blame when you ask. I have some respect. I don't
Used to think it, baby.
Oh yeah.
Best thing I've ever bought.
Oh really? What do they do?
They emulate you recording onto tape like they used to decades ago. Nobody understands what they're doing, but they completely and utterly perfectly emulate how tape works, and nobody's ever done it before.
Well, and does that just give you a different type of sound?
It's a very particular, very musical type of like compression and distortion, but in like a really nice way that you don't get with digital recording, which is what kind of people go, oh, there's something missing, it's too clinical sounding.
Okay, so that's,
You just record through.
do those. That gives you like a tape feel.
Yeah, it's just
And is that, so that's all individual stuff, or is that one big unit?
they're all individual. Yeah, the cards you can take them out,
Oh, right,
change them over. Yeah.
So why have you got two then?
Stereo.
Two to oh, yeah.
I mean, I would have more, but it's expensive.
How much are they?
I think it was £900 for the two of them.
What's all this kit worth, do you think, Jay? What's it cost you to... If the studio was empty, you had to re-equip it. What would it cost you? I know you do it on the shoestring, but it'd be a lot.
It would be painful, yeah.
Would it be like
When,
tens of thousands?
well, when we were away on a ferry ride recently, Rob and I tallied up how much money's worth of gear each of us have individually, and I got to £25,000 on my own and then stopped counting.
Oh really? So some of it yours, some of it's the band, some of it's Tom's, what's the...
Yeah,
It's hard to say.
brutal.
Last time I was here and I paid attention, there wasn't this much kit. You obviously keep buying it.
Yeah, I sold a load of it recently and then bought some more.
So, right.
So every time you learn a new thing you need, you're like, oh, I better get that.
And if you wanted to, like, what could you think of spending now? What stuff is it? What's the dream stuff cost you? You got more of those?
Those and a type of preamp that's far too expensive.
And then 900 quid each, are they those? Or two for a pair?
They were 900 for the pair, but they were on a pretty good deal, which is why I got them.
But if you had more, would you just give them more channels?
Yeah.
So you're just really dull to do them. You can only one channel at a time.
Yeah, maybe you did drums, like. The way you sang 4 on that was so good.
What did I do?
When you went, oh, me, it was so good.
I don't know exactly what you mean. I don't know what I did. Probably won't get many better ones right now.
Okay.
Also, I'm aware we might have to go.
That's pretty true. Oh yeah, you just smashed into the tape units I was just telling Toby about on the 4, so it sounds really good. That was amazing. Yeah, we're supposed to be leaving at 25 aren't we?
Cool.
Which is now.
Right, which is now.
So yeah, we better go.
Bye now.
Alright, well that was a short live stream, but there you go. Bye. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you, I don't know if we're going to be back later or not, are we? I don't know, but...
I think. Oh, yeah, good point. No idea.
I have no idea. Might be back later. Then you said we were going to be back later yesterday, we didn't ever come back, so...
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. I'm going to stop lying to the lovely folks at home.
Lying for your teeth.
Yeah. Wow, that was weird.
What?
Suddenly went from like being through the microphone with loads of reverb on, and you just appeared in the room and it's really dead. I was like,
Okay.
bye.
Oh, right, we're still going. Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.